This is the most empowering subject that we have. And I'm having a really hard time explaining it. And usually I can simplify things pretty good. You, me, and anyone, everything that makes us happy and everything that makes us tick is inside of ourselves. That's it. Nothing outside of us can ever make us truly fucking happy. Except for maybe a child. Other than that, that's it. So when we go through this process of life and trying to get ready for a relationship or be in a relationship or just trying to live life just in general, I've done this my whole life where I was always looking externally for things. And I didn't realize the strength and the power that was inside of myself. And we get tons of questions about how to do this or how to do this or why doesn't he do this or, you know, those kinds of questions. And the reality that I always kind of go back to is find out who you are and be that person. And if the person doesn't love you for that, then they're not supposed to be with you. That's as simple as I can possibly put it. Don't change for anyone. And I'll say it, and this is the first time I've cussed today, but fuck that. Don't change for anyone. Be yourself, because there are specific people in this world that will love you for it. And they will love you deeply because of that. I don't want my partner to change. BB. I don't want her to change for me. I want her to change because she's growing on her own. And I love her for that. Like, I love her for being her. And she does the same with me. She loves me because of me, because of the stupid things I say sometimes, or the maybe funny way that I walk sometimes, or if I catch, look at myself in the mirror, I'm, a little egotistical, or the way that I can be charming sometimes, or funny, or say some smart things. She loves those things. But I'm not trying to say things smart to impress her. And I find that a lot of us, and I did this, a lot of us try and do things just to impress this person that we really like and we want to love and we want to be with. And we're presenting a false person. We're presenting a false person. So even if they do fall in love, they're falling in love with not you. Don't you want someone to fall in love with you? And this goes straight to the point of learning how to love yourself. That's what we really do here at this channel. I mean, that's really what it is. That's the basics of it. Is you gotta love yourself, but you also have to learn how to love yourself. If you go in that mirror and you look at yourself and you see all of the negatives and none of the positives, the first thing that you see, work needs to be fucking done. You've gotta work on yourself. Life's funny like that. Like, life is just really funny like that, where we get lost in society and what society says and how I should look and how I should act, and this is how you're going to get what you want. And that's really not it. I've gotten all sorts of things that I want, and I didn't like any of them. But the things that I got that I needed, those are the things that I cherish. Because I wasn't really even looking for that. And they just sort of showed up because I needed them. And it was the same way with BB and being in love. Like, I wasn't looking for it. And it just showed up. And I was like, oh, I needed that. I'm never looking for the things that I need. I'm always looking for the things that I want. And if I'm going through that and have been through that, then other people are too. And that's something that we need to really put out there, is those things that I want to look this way, or I want to act this way, or I want this person, or, I want that job, or I want whatever it is. Those things are all expendable. You might get them, yeah, good for you. And you might like it, all right, awesome. But the things that you get that you didn't know you needed, those are the most beautiful things. And the only way that I ever found those was when I started to actually love myself. And I was able to see the little things hiding in the corner that I didn't realize were there. Those are the beautiful things. The mistakes. I saw the beautiful mistakes that I thought were mistakes, but they weren't. They were perfection. But I just never saw it. So this talk is strictly about the need to love yourself. And if you can align something that you need and want, that's called a purpose.